What's up guys, it's Tom here, and if I have to sum up that Brentford-Liverpool game, I will just say 3 words. Nunez, Nunez, Nunez. An absolute season-defining, massive, monumental, colossal victory for Liverpool. And that dopamine hit, that adrenaline rush when Darwin Nunez scores the winner in the 91st minute, that is why we love football, that is why we watch football, that is why I sat through 90 minutes of agony, nail-biting, very, very tense, but very enjoyable, ultimately very enjoyable Premier League game. But I almost lost hope. Liverpool are the kings of late winners. Liverpool scored, I think, more late winners in Premier League history than any other team. But so far this season, with Arne Slot, we didn't really need a lot of late winners and didn't score a lot of late winners. But this one came at the perfect time, and my hero, Darwin Nunez, I'm so happy that it was him that scored the winner. And Arne Slot also has to learn from this game that he has to trust his squad more often, because the squad players, Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Darwin Nunez, these guys who came on won the game for Liverpool. Even though Liverpool should have been out of sight, because in 90 minutes Liverpool had almost 40 shots. We created 4.5 expected goals. Do you know how crazy that is? Liverpool had 19 shots in just the first half. That is almost a record. Only West Ham had one more shot, 20 shots in the first half of football in the Premier League. And overall Liverpool had 37 shots, 4.2 XG. And we only hit the target 8 times, which is, great defending by Brentford, but also pretty bad finishing by Liverpool. We just lacked that cutting edge, maybe lacked that freshness, that sharpness in front of goal, because Luis Diaz should have scored, Gakpo should have scored, Szoboszlai, who had a brilliant game today once again, he ran himself into the ground, he should have scored as well. He hit the bar with a ferocious rocket of a shot in the first half, and Liverpool actually played one of their best games overall in terms of creating chances, having shots. This was a season high performance. I don't remember Liverpool having 37 shots in a game of football, and especially away from home against Brentford, who were I think second in the home league table chart. Before this game, they only lost 2 games at home all season, and one of that was against Arsenal. Brentford have been very, very impressive. They came back from 2-0 down against Man City and equalized in the 90 plus minutes to draw 2-2 in the previous game. So I always knew that this was a very, very tough game, and this was also a must-win game for Liverpool, I felt, because on the back of drawing to Man United and drawing to Nottingham Forest, if Liverpool went 3 games without a win, that would have been not a disaster, not a crisis, but a big wobble, and it would have sucked all the momentum out of Liverpool's season. This way, winning the game this way is actually even better than like smashing West Ham 5-0, because you get more momentum, you get more dopamine hits and more absolute ecstasy from this game. This felt like the Aston Villa away game in the 2019-20 season, the last time Liverpool won the Premier League title, because we were 1-0 down up until like the 90th minute or 88th minute, and then we scored 2 late goals, Andy Robertson and Sadio Mane, and Liverpool went on a brilliant winning run, and we won the league title by like 13 points or something crazy like that. So hopefully this will give Liverpool a lot of momentum in the Premier League title race, and I think now that all the pressure is on Arsenal. Hopefully Aston Villa, who have been very inconsistent this season, hopefully Aston Villa can do a job on Arsenal and get a draw, or maybe even beat Arsenal like they beat them last season. But Liverpool just need to concentrate on themselves, and this is a massive, massive win. Liverpool are still unbeaten away from home, 8 wins and 3 draws, I think, away from home, which is super, super impressive. Let me just check. Yeah, 8 wins, 3 draws, 30 goals scored in 11 games and 12 conceded. Actually, we are scoring more goals away from home than at Anfield, which is crazy. At Anfield, we only scored 20 goals in 10 games, and Liverpool absolutely have to keep winning. We have a home Champions League game, Liverpool against Lille, where Arne Slot can make some changes, rotate the team a little bit. I want Darwin Nunez to start because after this game I think his confidence will be sky high, and maybe substitute him after like 55-60 minutes to rest him for Ipswich. Until Jota is back fit, Darwin Nunez should be our main striker because the confidence boost that he will get from this. I mean, in the second half, after Darwin came on after 65 minutes, he had the chance where he dribbled past a few Brentford players and then he just skies his shot. At first I thought it got deflected off the defender, and that looked like the striker who is low on confidence. But one tap in, one small little goal changes absolutely everything in Darwin Nunez's confidence levels, in the Darwin Nunez's whole season, and in Liverpool's whole season as well. I mean, Darwin Nunez has scored 2 Premier League goals in 20 games. Do you know how crazy that is? That he just scored 2 goals in 20 games. He got 19 goals last season in all competitions. And then he gets 2 goals in 3 minutes. That's the life of a striker. As they say in England, you wait forever for a bus to come along, and then 2 buses come along in a minute. And that's the life of a striker. And I think if Darwin Nunez doesn't score the first goal, he doesn't score the second, because normally an anxious and nervous Darwin Nunez, who is short on confidence, skies the shot which Harvey Elliott passed the ball into Darwin Nunez for the second goal, and normally he skies that. But now, because he already scored, because he has shifted his mindset and his confidence is through the roof, he takes a touch, gets past the defender and blasts it into the roof of the net. But the first goal was also brilliant work by Harvey Elliott to release Trent Alexander-Arnold. Harvey Elliott also was a game changer coming on as a substitute. I kept saying that Harvey Elliott needs to play more games and come on as a substitute for the last 15, 20, 25 minutes of the games, because he can find these little pockets in and around the penalty area and he can give devastating passes or even shoot from distance. He scored some nice goals for Liverpool last season. So Harvey Elliott releases Trent Alexander-Arnold with the outside of his foot. Trent tries to cross it first time. It gets blocked. The ball bubbles back to Trent. He crosses it second time, low on the floor, and Darwin Nunez, in the middle of the goal, scores a tap-in, and the celebrations were absolutely wild. I loved Federico Chiesa's celebration, who also had some good runs coming on as a substitute. And then the second goal, as I said, Darwin Nunez had the calmness, the composure, the ice in his veins that we have been crying out for, to take a touch, take it past the defender and score into the roof of the net. And that is such a massive result for Liverpool, because now Liverpool are still 7 points clear of Arsenal, and Arsenal need to win against Aston Villa to close that gap. And Arsenal have some tough games coming up. They play Wolves away, then Man City at home, and also Leicester away, West Ham at home, Nottingham Forest away, Man United away, Chelsea at home. So Liverpool can decide this title race before the last 5 game weeks. That's what I want, because the last 5 game weeks Liverpool play Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brighton and Crystal Palace. And those are 5 of the toughest games that you can have. Thankfully, 3 of those games are at Anfield, but still Chelsea and Brighton away are very, very tough. And Liverpool need to build up, a big lead before the last 5 game weeks. That's how I review this title race. Liverpool play Lille, Ipswich and PSV Eindhoven, 2 Champions League games and the Premier League game. So we should rotate and rest players in these games, so the squad is fully fresh for that huge run. Brentford away, then Tottenham League Cup semi-final second leg, then Plymouth away in the FA Cup, and then Everton away in the Premier League. That's our game in hand, Everton-Liverpool. There is no guarantee Liverpool will win that, because that will be the last derby in Goodison Park, last Merseyside derby, so Everton will be up for that. Liverpool just need to keep winning. Put as much pressure as possible on Arsenal, because Arsenal have Saka and Gabriel Jesus missing. So they will not score 3-4 goals in every game. And hopefully with Saliba also missing, hopefully Arsenal's defense won't be as strong as usual. And hopefully they will drop further points. I want this so much for Liverpool to win this title, because from such a promising position where we were 9 points clear of Arsenal at one stage, Liverpool must win the title. We have to win this title. No matter what happens to Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Salah, their contracts, hopefully they will get extended as well. And Liverpool have won it with a late Darwin Nunez show. Absolutely brilliant. Luis Diaz, he's playing because Jota is injured, and I mean up front he's playing because Jota is injured and Darwin Nunez hasn't been scoring goals frequently, but that changed today. And Luis Diaz is a good player, but as a false nine, I'm not sure it works all of the time. But today it worked, that he tired out the defenders, and Darwin Nunez came on and killed the game for Liverpool. And absolutely brilliant 2 goals, late goals by Darwin Nunez. I'm just so happy, and I'm exhausted after watching that game, because I wanted Liverpool to win so much, because I knew that this was such a massive pivotal game in the title race, and we have done it, thankfully. And this will carry the momentum for Liverpool all through hopefully January and February. So bring on Lille and Ipswich and PSV Eindhoven. Really looking forward to the next 3 games, because we won't have as much pressure as we did in this game. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. This is an absolutely brilliant season. So no matter what happens, just try to enjoy it, guys, because we are in such a privileged position. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.